Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Simeon now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, here's Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep here for the running back, Charles. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. To the football, it's blocked. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. From midfield now, here's Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Back deep, Dre Archer. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They run it again with Anderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Again, it's McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you could just...
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Now Simeon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Now a Wildcat look. It's McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of a yard. On second down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. On the move to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive. Got
to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now it's Simeon. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Simeon. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This time Taylor will throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Let's go. 1, 9,
now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10th carry now for Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Anderson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go!
Here's a direct snap to McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, they're able to just roam and hit. 4
yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Past the 20, and finding Pruitt. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On third down, it's McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And Hauschka's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
Spent the last 6 years as the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks, place where they called him Hausch Money, now in Buffalo. Conditions somewhat similar, I would say, between Seattle and Buffalo.
Well, Seattle, you get a lot of rain. Buffalo, when the season gets a little later, you get a lot of cold weather.
A lot of cold weather, maybe even a little bit of snow.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They run. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second is Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kick.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 2.
They go play action with Taylor. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again to McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots have added on as they extend their lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Buffalo. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Simeon. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Holmes. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal.
Let's go! What?
Now McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go now.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Gun.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
Simeon. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. To throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be a gain of 16. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Let's go. Try 38.
He's back to throw. Open man is Holmes. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play here for the Bills. And even 50 yards. Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Taylor. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,